Uzuri Watoto, which means hello beautiful children in Swahili, and welcome to Family Rewards of Life. Today we have some very beautiful children from the Irving Elementary School located in Waterloo, Iowa, and the very fine principal there is Mr. Steve Tuney. I thought they were all going to say it with me, but next time. All right, and guess what? Mr. Tuney is going to host the show, and I'm going to be right here to help because when he grows up, he wants to be a radio disc jockey or announcer or host. All right, so you may be hearing him more on the radio. Okay, so don't touch that dial because Mr. Tuney, we're going to ask these special friends to introduce themselves by telling us their names, their grade, and their ages, how old they are. All right?
That sounds like a wonderful plan. These 5 kiddos from my school were selected by their teachers. There's one from each grade level. They were selected because of their star behavior. I'm going to throw out a letter. I want everybody together to say what that letter stands for as we begin. S.
Safe.
T.
Teamwork.
A.
Accountable.
R.
Respectful.
And we are Irving Falcons. Right? Excellent. Why don't we start right to my left? We'll have this young lady introduce herself, and then we'll go right around the table. First and the last name, your age, and why don't you give a shout out to your teacher as well.
My name is Gloria, I'm 6, and my teacher's name is Miss Mary.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm 7 years old, and my teacher name is Miss Stokes.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm 9, and my teacher's name is Mr. Panther.
Hi, my name is Larissa, and I'm 8 years old, and my teacher's name is Mrs. Dickin.
Hi, my name is Calixto, and I'm 10, and my teacher's name is Miss Overhoy.
Excellent job. We did skip one young lady, a kindergarten student from Miss Hollingsworth's room, who all of a sudden, despite liking to talk all the way over here, got bashful. Hopefully, during the course of this program, you'll hear from the young and very talented Jada Howard, who is a kindergartner and who is 6 years old. So during the course of the program, we'll try our best to make her feel comfortable and welcomed and perhaps come out of her shell just a little bit. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen. I like the way you introduced yourselves. So, we need to start with a question, don't you think? All right. Why don't each of you talk to us a little bit about what's going on at school? What do you like? Maybe what's fun in your classroom? What are you looking forward to? Anything like that. Why don't we just start? Do I have anybody that would like to start with that question? Calixto, thanks for volunteering. I appreciate you stepping right up like that. Calixto, what's going on at school that you're enjoying? Or what's your favorite subject and maybe why?
My favorite subject is science because we get to do experiments, and right now we're working on atoms and molecules, and we're going to build a model of it.
Wow, that's a lot of work. What do you know about atoms and molecules?
That without atoms and molecules, the world pretty much would not be here because everything is made of atoms and molecules. And these different parts are protons, electrons, and neutrons, and those are the parts of the atom that is in like everything.
Wow, I'm impressed. Excellent. Why don't we just go right around? Larissa, why don't you grab the mic and tell us what's going on in your day?
Well, my favorite part is math in school because we get to learn about graphing.
Oh, what kinds of things are you graphing right now?
Well, we're getting a piece of paper. It's blank or it's like we get a sheet of paper and there's a graphing chart on it, and we have to figure out how much there is, and we have helpful phrases to it.
Can you give us an example of one of those helpful phrases?
That there's the highest value, the lowest value, there's an outlier, the mode, the range.
Wow, measures of standard deviation. I'm very impressed. All right, let's jump right around to Tyler. Tyler, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. What's going on at school that you're enjoying?
I'm enjoying the reading subject at school right now because we're reading a really good book as a whole class, and it is the Bailey School Kids Wolfman's Hula Dance
Is that fiction or nonfiction?
fiction.
Well, I would hope so.
Or, yeah, fiction.
You know what? I sometimes get those things turned around too. That's all right. Especially when there's a microphone right in your face. Makes you a little nervous. Excellent. Jada, do you want to share anything yet? She's shaking her head no. All right, let's move right around the corner then to Amaja. And I have to give up my microphone for her to talk.
My favorite subject is math because we get to work on a lot of new things in math.
What is something new you've been working on in math?
We've been working on things where you like cover up the letter, not the letter, but the number, and you have to think like what number it is.
Oh, so that's almost algebra. Oh, and you're in 7th grade, is that right? Oh, that's when you do algebra. 2nd grade? Wow, my Irving students are so smart. That's excellent. All right, let's go then to Kalia and see what she's enjoying at school.
I like Waterloo because we get to do like letters to put on the stamp on the picture, and we have to make like a story up.
Excellent. Can you give us an example of one story you might have made up?
I have a sister named Rebecca.
That's a great beginning to a story. Is it true? Wow, that's even better. Makes it easier to tell, doesn't it? All right. Well, I'm very impressed with all the things you're learning. You would think as your principal I might know some of that. So it's nice to know that you know I know that you know. That was kind of silly. Why don't we talk a little bit about what you guys think you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do? Do you want to stay in Waterloo? Do you want to move out of Waterloo? Do you want to be a professional? What do you want to do? And Kalia is grabbing that microphone, ready to share with us. I'm sorry, that's not Kalia, that's Amaja. Amaja's grabbing that microphone, ready to tell us. So,
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I want to help people.
wow, what kind of people do you want to help? Do you want to help young babies? Do you want to help people your age now?
I want to help like all other kind of different people.
Excellent. Do you want to work in a hospital or have your own office?
My own office.
Good for you. That takes a lot of school and a lot of science and a lot of math, so, and you already like math, so things are going well for you. There's somebody else that would like to jump in and tell us what they want to do when they grow up? Wow, lots of hands go up right now. How about Larissa?
Well, I want to be a teacher and like teach kids. And like I want to help people that are living on the street.
That's very, very noble of you, and teaching is a noble profession. Have you given any thought to what grade you want to teach?
Well, I want to teach 1st grade or kindergarten.
1st or kindergarten? Why those 2 grades?
Because maybe kindergarten could be like, I know they're the same, but like I just want to like teach little kids, small kids, or medium-sized kids.
You know, as a veteran in the classroom, as a person who's been in the classroom a lot of time, I had a lot of students that were taller than me. It's okay to teach taller kids. All right. Tyler, you look like you're ready to share. What do you think you'd like to do when you grow up?
I think I would like to be a professional football player when I grow up.
Do you have a favorite team right now?
Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears. And how are they doing this year?
Somewhat good.
Somewhat good. Don't they have a new coach this year?
I think so.
You think so? I think so too. All right. Calixto,
I would also like to be a professional football player when I grow up, too.
Do you have a favorite team?
I like the Saints.
The Saints. That's a big-time winning team right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you plan on playing football in high school?
Yes.
Excellent. Do you know where you're going to go to high school?
West.
And what about college? What college are you going to play football in?
Well, I'll probably go to a college that gives me a scholarship and then work my way up.
Excellent plan. And you can get a scholarship for both academics, based on your discussion of atoms a little earlier, or maybe with your athletics as well. It's always good to get multiple scholarships. And everybody in this room is more than smart enough to do that. Kalia, I don't think we've heard from you and what you want to do when you grow up.
I want to be a doctor
That is a great thing to do. Do you know why you want to be a doctor?
because I want to help people that is sick.
It's important to help people that are sick, isn't it? Have you ever been to a doctor when you've been sick?
Yeah.
And did they help you?
Yeah.
How did they help you?
They were taking me and I had to go to Walgreens to get my medicine and now I'm better now.
That's excellent. Walgreens has lots of good medicine, doesn't it?
I
And
take bubblegum medicine.
bubblegum medicine. I wish I could still take bubblegum medicine. That would be good for
Bubblegum
medicine.
is good.
Is it? Well, that's important to know. All right. Well, you've shared what are some of your favorite things going on at school. You've shared some of the things you think you'd like to do when you grow up. And you've done a nice job of sharing and going around the table. Right now, I want to change it up just a little bit. First, I'd like to thank FM 88.1 KVBG for allowing us to be here today. It's always fun to do this every month with my students. I'd like to thank Dr. Gloria Kirkland-Holmes for allowing me to talk way more than I thought I was going to. I'd like to thank all of your teachers for nominating you and allowing you to come with me. And I'd also like to give a shout out to my son for letting me borrow his minivan to bring you over here in, because you wouldn't fit in my truck. All right. Now, in Waterloo and all over the country, there are a lot of people that struggle to have a house, to stay warm in the winter, to stay cool in the summer, and to have food for every meal. It's kind of sad, but it's the world we live in right now. If you were grown up and had all kinds of resources, you could do anything you wanted, what are some things you might do to help people out in your neighborhood or in the world? Jada, let's hear what you're thinking on this.
What would you do?
Oh, she had her hand up and then she got shy again. All right, let's go to Amaja.
What I would do, I will like help them get money so they can like have a house, they can have like clothes on their body and have shoes on their feet.
That's important, isn't it?
I don't know.
All right, Jada, what do you think?
I'll help them go to a store if they don't have any car.
Oh, so you'd be like a taxi service and help people get around. That's important, isn't it? Do we have anybody at school that helps people get to school? Do we have somebody at school that helps kiddos get to school on time? Do we, Jada? Do you know that person's name? Who is that?
It's my sister.
Oh, your sister helps you get to school. That's important. Everybody should have somebody in their family that helps them get to school. All right. Kalia.
Because my papa and sometimes my grandma, sometimes my mom, she takes me to school too.
That's important too. What would you do to help people in the world if they needed help?
Put that into the store for some food, and I will let him like get into a partner and stuff. Food.
That's important, isn't it? That's important too. Amaja, did you have something to add? All right.
Like if somebody didn't have anything like to wear, and they just had to wear things that was in the garbage, I would like try to make money, and like I would like if when I grow up, I would like try to give them I would like help them get money.
You guys are wonderful. How about Tyler? Tyler, what's your thinking on this subject?
What I would do to go and help people is I would go around the neighborhood and see if anybody needed any help with anything, and if they did, provided them with some help.
That's excellent. That's a great idea. I think when I was your age, I was helping some of my elderly neighbors with their lawn work, and sometimes I'd shovel for them too. Sometimes I got money, and sometimes I got hot cocoa. Just depended on the neighbor. How about Larissa? What's your thinking on this subject?
Well, what I will do if I see anybody living on the street, I will just like pay for an apartment for them and buy food and clothes for them.
That's very noble. Very noble. How about Calixto?
I would probably have a fundraiser to get some money and probably donate it to the Red Cross so that they can help more people.
I like the way you're thinking as well. We have some businesses and some places people can go for help right now, don't we? So if we help those, maybe they can help more. I like that a lot. Wow, this topic seems to have some more ideas. Okay, Clea, what's your additional thinking?
I would if they're just sitting down, I will give them some money to buy some clothes and some food, and I'll buy them a hotel and stuff.
Wow, and Jada, do you have more thinking?
If they just crack their ankle, and they can't walk anymore, I could help them stand up and go to the car to buy stuff.
You're right, you could do that. That is good thinking. That is great thinking. All right. You guys are a very noble group of outstanding Waterloo citizens. I'm proud that you're here with me today. Let's jump back into Irving and what's going on at Irving. I want you to share what's something you think is really great that's happening at Irving this year. Do you have something in mind? What's something that's going on at Irving that you really like this year? Maybe it's different from last year, maybe it's the same. I don't know. I just want you to share your thinking. Tyler, let's start with you. I'm not sure I've ever started with you.
One thing that's awesome about Irving this year is that there's a whole lot less bullying.
That is fantastic. Do you have any idea why that might be?
No, I don't.
Well, I think it's because we've been working hard for a couple years now to try to eliminate that. And we're starting to listen to each other better. And it is great to see. It is great to see. Larissa, what's your thinking on this?
Well, I like that there's no bullying, and I like how we changed a little bit of our school.
What are you talking about?
Like once when I walked into a room, I saw it was like all different because I didn't know that it was changed. And then finally I discovered that it was changed when we had our summer break, and I like that because when it's a much bigger room, and I always got hurt from chairs in there on my foot.
So the change you're talking about is you moving up in a grade level and getting a bigger room.
No, like downstairs.
Oh.
But where the stairs were.
Oh, well the stairs are still there.
I know, like by the stairs.
Okay.
Like in that room where you have to go outside in the back playground.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we added a room in there, didn't we? Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Clarissa, what is it you'd like to share?
Clea.
Clea. I'm sorry. I'm not sure where I got Clarissa from.
I like my class blue. It's because it have bigger chairs, but it don't have little chairs. Not that.
Does it make you feel a little bit more grown up? Yeah? I wish those people out in Radio Land could see the smile on her face when she said that. All right, Amaja.
I like my class because we have, like, the room is changing, not the room, but, like, people are changing. Like last year in my old school, people, like, a lot of people used to be bullies now. Like, Irving Elementary School is, like, a better school.
Well, we like to hear that.
Because in Irving Elementary School, some people aren't, like, mean and bullies sometimes.
That is great. I'm so happy that you're happy at Irving. Jada, what's your thinking?
I like the school because I like getting teaching that teach by teachers, because now I know better.
You're right. Everybody's getting smarter every day, aren't we?
Yes.
Calixto, I'm not sure I've heard from you yet.
What I like about Irving now this year is that more teachers are on the lookout for bullying, and if they do see it, then they'll stop it. And we're getting the better education that we need.
You're right. We are really focusing on academics this year, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're not dealing with anything but how to get you guys smarter. Teachers meet twice a week to talk just about math and talk about reading. They meet every morning to figure out how they can make their lesson plans better. They are busy meeting and being productive, and you get that fruit. You get to pick that fruit just as ripe as it can be. I'd like to add to that right for a moment, if I may, that our after-school program of Flash will not be happening next week nor the week of Halloween, because next week we have conferences on Tuesday evening, 4 to 7:30 or so. And on Thursday, October 24th, we have conferences from noon until 8 o'clock that evening. That means that on Thursday, there's no school for the kiddos, and because of that extended day on Thursday, there's no school for anybody on Friday. So you guys will have a longer weekend next week. Yeah, so that's my announcements. I wanted to make sure I got those in. All right. Amaja, you have something additional you'd like to share?
Like, when I get older, I would like to work at Burger King. Like, when I went in there, and I seen the inside of it, like, people were nice in there, so that's why I want to work in Burger King, because a lot of people are nice in there, and some jobs are nice and some jobs are, like, not really nice.
Well, you might be right, but some of that might have to do with just the people working there, right? So if we're nice people, any place we work could be a nice place to work. Kalia?
I want to work at the mall because it has a lot of cool stuff, and when you get money from them and stuff, and there's a lot of cool stuff there.
There's a lot of cool stuff at the mall. So my daughter tells me.
It's really cool.
Is it? Well, maybe I'll have to go there someday. Jada?
I would like to be a police for, like, when bad people tries to steal stuff, you could arrest them.
You could. That's one of their jobs, isn't it? And to keep us safe. Hey, I want to know if you guys have any special talents or things you can do that make you unique. Is there anything you can talk about that is something special that you think you're pretty proud that you can do this or that or the other thing? What is it, and how long have you been doing it, and how did you get good at it? Tyler, your hand was one of the first I saw go up. What's your special talent?
One of my special talents is to be able to fly really good. And I think I got that from being here in Irving for so long. Because Jungle Gym is just, it's a climbing fest.
It is a climbing fest. Are you talking about our rock wall out on the back part of the playground? Oh, the front playground? Very good. Well, I'm glad you're developing your climbing skills, and I'm glad you're doing it in a safe environment. Larissa?
I'm really good at gymnastics.
Are you? What's your favorite event in gymnastics?
Like cartwheels and flips.
Excellent. How did you get good at those?
Well, first I learned cartwheel like by putting your foot up and then just fall, and then you just catch yourself, and then you just do a cartwheel. And then I learned how to do it flip on it from a trampoline, and then I tried it on the ground.
Was it scary?
A little.
Are you good at them now?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent. I don't think I'm brave enough to try one a flip. That doesn't sound like much fun for me. Kalia?
My sister is there. She does nothing, but she's a competition, and we go sometimes a lot because she has a competition and stuff.
You're right, and I think I announced on the morning announcements a while back that she came in first, maybe, in all-around in one of her competitions.
She got like a trophy because she got 4 medals.
So are you going to get better at gymnastics than her?
No, I was used to be the gymnastic.
Oh, you're not. You used to be, but you're not now. Okay. And
good, I didn't-
Amaja, what's your special talent?
My special talent is like doing nails.
Oh, and how did you get good at doing nails?
Because when I watched my mom, and I was like, that's kind of easy to do. So this morning when I came to school, I actually did my nails.
You did your nails at school?
No, not in school. At home before I came to school.
Okay, that's better. Does your mom know you did your nails? Well, she does now. Right? All right, anybody else have a special talent they'd like to talk about? Something they're proud that they can do? You have another one? All right, then we'll go to Calixto after you.
I want to be a gymnastic.
You want to get back into gymnastics? I think that sounds like a family adventure.
If I be in school, he will get me back into gymnastics.
So then you have to be way good in school, don't you? I think you're on the right path. Calixto.
I think that my special talent is doing mental math, because if somebody gave me a problem like my dad, he does pallets, and he says there's a number of pallets, and they all cost a certain amount of money, and then I can figure that out real fast.
Having strong mental math skills is very, very important, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're at McDonald's or Burger King, you can figure out how much change you're supposed to get before the computer tells the person behind it, and then you know if they give you the right amount, you don't walk away with less or more than you're supposed to have. That's a great application of some strong mental math skills. Excellent. I like that you shared something academic as well. That makes me proud. All right. Once again, I'd like to thank KBBG Radio 88.1 on the dial for letting us be here today and inviting us back each and every month. The Family Rewards of Life program is a great program that I know I look forward to listening to every week, because there's lots of interesting things going on for the program and lots of great guests.
Oh, Mr. Tooney, excuse me, looks like our time is about up. And let's give Mr. Tooney a big hand, because he was a wonderful host. Remember I told you that he wants to be a radio show host or DJ when he grows up. All right? And so that means that might be his extra side interest. All right. Ahmad, you had something real quickly to say?
Thank you, Mr. Tooney, for taking us.
You are welcome.
Oh, that is so wonderful. And we would like to thank Mr. Steve Tooney, the very fine principal at the Irving Elementary School, who we were just listening to, hosting the show today. This is Family Rewards of Life, in case you were just tuning in and you did not hear my voice. You heard Mr. Tooney's voice, the fine principal at Irving Elementary School. We would like to thank these children who did a beautiful job. Miss Jada Howard, who is 6 years old, a kindergartner. We'd like to thank Miss Kalea Wilder, 6 years old, first grader. We'd like to thank Miss Amaja Bridges, who is 7 years old, a second grader. We would like to thank Larissa
Kovacevic.
Say it for me. Kovacevic, thank you, who is 8 years old and a third grader. We'd like to thank Mr. Tyler Hoskins, a 9-year-old, fourth grader. And we'd like to thank Mr. Calixto, is that right?
Yeah.
Mr. Calixto Mendez Ramon, a 10-year-old, fifth grader, and these beautiful children did an excellent job. And if you were listening, they have many great careers that they are looking forward to, and they have so many great skills that they're using in their schools and in the community. And again, we'd like to thank the Waterloo Community School District, along with KBBG radio station, and the very fine principal of Irving Elementary School, the teachers, and the parents and families of these beautiful children. And with that, we're going to say, Mandina Uzuri Watoto, which means goodbye, beautiful children, in Swahili. And don't forget to tune in again next week for another edition of Family Rewards of Life. You were listening today to Mr. Steve Tooney. My name is Gloria Kirkland-Holmes. We will be back next time. Thank you.